Violence in Chicago out of control. Last weekend, 74 people were shot across the city. 12 of them were killed. President Trump's expressed deep concern over the escalating violence, but Rahm Emanuel, the city's ultra-liberal mayor, told him to butt out.
You recently declared Chicago schools a Trump-free zone.
The city of Chicago, yeah.
The whole thing?
The whole thing, man.
What does that mean?
I don't know if I've ever thought this, but I did yesterday. Can you actually take away a president's security clearance?
Rahm, someone's got to control your city. It's totally out of control. Almost 4,000 people have been murdered in Chicago since you took office. Look at those statistics. Here with reaction, Diamond and Silk. All right, ladies, what do you think about Rahm and the just massive amount of violence going on there?
You know, first of all, let me just say this here. I think that the president should send in the feds because you can't have this level of violence, turf wars, and drugs flowing through that city without somebody being paid a kickback, paddywhack, give a dog a bone to turn a blind eye. So the first thing he should do is send in the feds and then send in the National Guards to clean up that place. You know, I think it's so sad that we have black on black crime, people getting crossed in the crossfires of bullets and being killed for no reason, innocent blood. And where is the Al Sharptons, the Jesse Jackson, the NAACP?
And the NFL players.
And the NFL players.
Yeah.
To kneel and talk to our brothers, black brothers, and tell them to stop killing each other. Where are they at? They're nowhere to be found. But if this was this is what happened to white people, oh, here come everybody going to the situation to see how we can solve it. It is time for us to pay attention to what's going on. What's going on? This is black on black crime. This is our black men killing other black men and innocent people getting crossed in the crossfires, and it needs to stop.
And this is also a clear example of what Democrat-ran cities look like. You have individuals like this particular mayor that would prefer to fund sanctuary cities instead of fund individuals to help clean up the city.
That's
Yeah,
right.
it's a national disgrace, and the mainstream media is not even holding Rahm Emanuel accountable. A lot of other news stories this past week and last couple weeks, the media has just completely buried. So the other day, the president goes down to Florida and announces a massive increase in jobs as a result of his policies down there. We also saw the remains of the Korean War soldiers returned. And look at this here. Pence comes out to receive the remains in a very somber and important and historical ceremony. And look at the networks. ABC News didn't even give it 30 seconds. CBS didn't cover it. NBC Nightly News didn't cover it. MSNBC didn't take it live. I mean, it's just completely ridiculous the way that they're burying these types of stories. And then you had another really poignant moment where the president stops his motorcade after one of his events and gets out and starts greeting firefighters and shaking their hands. It was just one of those really touching presidential moments that the media, if it had been Barack Obama, would have picked up and led with on the nightly news. But if it's this president, they don't even cover it at all.
You know, unlike other people that probably didn't vote for the president, we voted for this man because of this reason. We know it's hard. He loves people, and that should be shown on national news. But they don't do that because they like to disrespect him and disparage him. That's the kind of narrative that they like to run on this president. Instead of giving him praise for the good things that he's doing things that we've never seen done in our country before. But they don't want to give him the credit for that. What they want to do is stay on their own stinking thinking narrative. And that's why we ignore them. We really appreciate this president for everything that he is doing for this country. That's why I tell you, when you bet on Trump, when you vote for Trump, you never can go wrong with that.
That's right. And we love our president so much that we wish he could be the president forever.
Yes.
You have to change the Constitution for that one,
well,
ladies.
let's get started with it.
Okay. So Rosie O'Donnell doesn't want him to be president forever, wants him impeached immediately. She did a round of media interviews. Here she is on a cable network.
I believe that Trump is loathed in America, that people are embarrassed and ashamed of who he is, and that come Election Day, we're going to stand up at the polls and let him know. And unless he goes in and has the Russians kind of fix it like he did last time in 2016, you know, we're going to see him gone.
Ladies, what do you think about Rosie O'Donnell making a comeback?
Well, see, Rosie don't realize that the American people also feel dislike and disdain for her, too.
That's right.
And maybe she should do what she told everybody she was going to do, is go. Instead of her singing in front of the White House, what she should have been doing was sitting in a jailhouse for violations of giving too much campaign contribution to all of these people under alias names.
That's right.
What she should be worried about.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yeah, I don't think.
That was, see, I remembered it.
Yeah,
right.
you know what? You have a better memory than I do, and I don't think the feds are probably going to make her a priority. All right, I'll see you guys next week.